Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's the last day of April, another month gone past in this 2025. Wow, I'm rosboundy psychic medium bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and the year is flying through very fast. So let's take advantage of it to the best of our ability and
Good
bring
morning. Good morning.
into that realm the lovely cards that we have and the way that we can connect with our guiding spirits and angels and whatever connection you have with your spiritual realm. Be consciously aware of it today so that, being present in each and every moment we can remember more of it as we're moving through. Um, yes, if we continue to be on autopilot all the time, what do you remember? No, I mean, only because I'm finding that my memory is in that interesting realm. Forgetfulness. It's okay. Let's go across to the cards. Here we have the gorgeous cards of, I've got to find my pencil. And it is a bit dark outside. We have grey skies this morning, not any rain through the night that I can think of that I heard, but it's certainly feeling nice and fresh, and the lawns are really going crazy actually. Now, here we go. That was the mini weather report. That's a special one for Michaela. So lovely to have all of you here when it's that time where we can be live all together. Now, Ciro Marchetti's Guild of Reverie Lenormand deck, as per usual, we're using the expanded edition. What we have is the stork in the home space, and that was in the workspace yesterday. So storks are back in the home space. We've got the bridges as our theme today. Interesting. And we have the mature woman. Now, because of the way this is depicted, and I got one of those strikes on YouTube last time I left her breast bare, I decided that what I would do is put the charms on. So there's two charms were chosen. One is the ladder and one is the camel. So that's going to be an interesting addition to our reading today. And here we have our owl wisdom that is: a wise old owl sat on an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why aren't we like this wise old bird? Because we're too busy trying to speak our bit instead of listening to others. Okay, it's beautiful card, beautiful message there. So today we are going to be listening more than talking, and speaking, talking, speaking, interrupting people, all that sort of stuff. Be conscious of it. Now, let me go in and zoom into the cards. Here we have them. The three cards that we are looking at today are these, and let's have a look. Bridges. Now, this is the two bridges. There's potentially more way over in the distance. I can just see what could be a bridge way back there. It's our choice as to when we make our decisions to, and these are big decisions because that's a hell of a chasm that it's ranging over. So with this, take your time, but don't take too much time. I already mentioned this morning that, wow, we're at the end of another month in the year. And I've got the birds going nuts out in the tree. I can hear them. Maybe they're telling us that we need to be shh and listen. It's beautiful listening to the birds. I love it. And I think that's probably what we are being given here, is that gift of being able to take the time to wait before making a choice, making that decision, to before we cross whatever bridges we're crossing. Watch first, listen first, and then decide. I think that's all I really need to say about this. I think that, whether we're going to be presented with further possibilities later, that's spirit and you, and whatever your situation is in the environment that you're in with your home and your workspace. But it's giving us time, I think, to a degree of being able to just sit in our energy and do that listening. Can you hear the birds out there? I can. It sounds beautiful. Let's go on to the storks now. This, remember, card 38 is the theme for the day. That comes down into being a number 11, which either you can break it back down to a 2 for numerology or leave it as the master number of 11. That is the angelic realm, a master card. That's how I understand them and believe them to be. And if you look at the instance of these pillars, there is an 11 holding up that extremely high bridge. Okay, let's get to the stalks. I'm just going to check my comments. I'll pop up the two websites that I've put in here. It is thepsychic.online for you if you need to book in and have a more detailed personalised reading. And if you're not quite ready for that, you don't need that. I certainly enjoy a coffee, and that should get you to that link. Now, here we have, hey all, hope you're well. Thank you, Nikes. Lovely to see you here in the YouTube, so it's lovely to have you popping over. And the readings, this is just the general reading for the day, so it's not individualized as such, but it is certainly, you're here seeing these cards, so take this as your reading, whatever your personalized situation is, as far as you know your environment. You might know what this, for your theme of what is coming today, is going to mean as far as making some choices. So you would have something that you have been considering probably for a long time, and maybe it's going to be that you are going to spend that time listening and feeling into inner self and leaving it for the next opportunity, or just deciding, no, I'm not crossing yet, I'm going back, or you do cross. You know, it's that type of a reading. A general card spread, yes, but it can definitely mean very personal message to you. Okay, so here we are now in our home space, and this is the energy of the stalks. Stalks are about change. They're bringing something that's going to be a wonderful change. You are part of this change because one or other of you or your partner in your home space are going to be tweaking what is your nest, shifting things around a bit. It could be that you are changing home entirely, or that you're shifting stuff, reorganizing, getting things ready for an important occasion in your family. Okay, we've got this gorgeous golden light coming from the potential of this nest. That is going to be the egg or eggs that are laid in here. Not sure if stalks do one egg or two, but it's that preparation, it's that shift is happening, the change is coming. So be ready for it, and plan accordingly. Be ready, have some flexibility. So whatever that means in your day today, and this is the home energies. So I'm just seeing that, and sometimes it can be the small things. It doesn't have to be a really big decision or anything like that. It can sometimes be that one drop in the ocean that's going to have that ripple effect, that you might need to just stand your ground in what you're wanting, what your intention is, so that, you know, tell the kids no, they're not going to do something, or yay, we're planning this, and start, you know, whatever your intention is, what you're wanting to have happen in your family. And it can extend to siblings as well as, you know, further, family members, sometimes even friends, okay, because some friends can be considered part of the family as well. So take that into your space at home and really have a look that's going to open your eyes to new possibilities in your home. Okay, so that's what that one is for in that home space today. Now, as we're going over to our workspace, it's the mature woman. Now, the mature woman does bring in life experience and that gentle, nurturing side of life, the moon energy, that's the yin of the yin yang. There's great balance being brought into your workspace today from that consideration of what has been experienced in life by yourself, or even by the business itself. Look at some of its history and where things might need to just be left as is and continue that good flow of successful business. Some things might need to be changed up a bit. We've got this here where the camel has shown its influence today as well as part of the reading, because it's a slow and steady plod. That's why I'm feeling that sense of long tradition. If it's your business and you've worked it from the ground up and built it to what it is today, or you're just new and starting out, it does take that time that's needed to, well, climb the ladder to get things done. A ladder's used to extend your reach as far as, you know, you're getting on a roof to repair a roof, which I've had done recently. That you're going to paint walls or ceilings or that type of thing. It's the it's the most usual use we have of them. Or trim trees, that type of stuff. Pick fruits. You're harvesting what is the fruits of your labour, that type of thing. It's that extra reach. We're needing to extend ourselves a little bit further because the camel sometimes can go through those dry times and is able to because of its wonderful endurability through deserts. So, whatever situation you're in your workspace or your business, that's going to be the mode we use, is as if we're the camel and we are just taking a step at a time and moving through what might be difficult times, but there could also be those flourishing oases in the middle of the desert too, right? So take those steps, climb whatever step you need to be at for that next stage of what you're working at. That's what I'm getting from this. So it is connecting that, which is our theme. It is the bridges. There could be some choices in that, some different decisions that you might be considering, and that you actually take those steps to get further up that metaphorical ladder. Okay, so here we go. We've got the change coming through, bringing those choices and decisions to fruition or not. And it's nothing wrong with changing your mind, but it is that time for consideration of those steps that we're taking in life, at home and at work. Okay, so hopefully that's a meaningful reading for you. And good morning, Julia. Lovely to have you popping in as well. So another volunteering day. I love doing what I do there and looking forward to heading off now. I've just got my brekkie to eat and get moving. So I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day in whatever you do. And consider taking that time that is, rather than the speaking, to take that time to listen and observe with that mind of, listening well, then deciding and seeing what life is presenting to you. Put your intention of where you feel that you're needing to be moving toward as well, and take those steps with confidence, trusting your inner self and the guiding spirits that you have around you all the time. Be more conscious of that and present in each moment as well. Don't have to be tuned in, turned on 100% of the time, but certainly have those clear moments where you know that you've got your spirit guides with you and others, your past loved ones, they jog along with you as well. So I'm going to leave it there. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.